Hello and welcome. If you're into aircraft, then chances are you've been to the Oshkosh Fly-In or wish to do so. The EAA AirVenture Oshkosh, formerly known as the EAA Annual Convention and Fly-In, is an annual air show and gathering of aviation enthusiasts held each summer at Whitman Regional Airport and adjacent Pioneer Airport in Oshkosh, Wisconsin in the United States. Nearby Lake Winnebago is the base for the seaplanes. The air show is arranged by the Experimental Aircraft Association and is the largest of its kind in the world. The show lasts a week, usually beginning on the Monday of the last full week in July. During the gathering, the airport's control tower is the busiest in the world. I visited Oshkosh in 2011, paying $56 to join EAA and $105 for the weekly entrance fee. This was when $1 American was Australian $1.07. Happy days. Now Australian is 75 cents. 2011 was the year that an Alabama Air National Guard F-16 overshot on landing, ending up nose deep in the grass. Oshkosh wasn't the original home of the air show. EAA was founded in Hales Corner, Wisconsin in 1953 by Tom Poberezny. He was a former aerobatic world champion and member of the Red Devils, now the Eagles aerobatic team, which was formed in 1971 and for 25 years flew with the original members. He was on the board of Garmin, Cirrus, Citation Jet Pilots Association and Angel Flight West. Poberezny originally operated in the basement of his home, assisting builders and restorers of recreational aircraft. Although home building is still a large part of the organisation's activities, it has grown to include almost every aspect of recreational, commercial and military aviation, as well as aeronautics and astronautics. The first EAA fly-in was held at what is now Timmerman Field as a small part of the Milwaukee Air Pageant. Fewer than 150 people registered as visitors for the first year, and only a handful of airplanes attended the event. In 1959, the EAA fly-in grew too large for the air pageant and moved to Rockford, Illinois. In 1970, when it outgrew its facilities at the Rockford Airport, now Chicago Rockford International Airport, it moved to Oshkosh, Wisconsin. In 1998, the name was changed to AirVenture Oshkosh, but many regular attendees still call it the Oshkosh Air Show or just Oshkosh. For many years, access to the flight line was restricted to EAA members. In 1997, all visitors were granted access to the entire grounds. EAA AirVenture holds nearly 1,000 forums and workshops during the week. There are many vendors and they bring a variety of aircraft supplies, general merchandise and name brand sponsors such as Ford, Honda, Bose, John Deere and more located in the Fly Mart. AirVenture has hosted the debut of numerous revolutionary designs. Richard Van Grunsven debuted his Vans RV3 at the 1972 AirVenture Oshkosh, a home built that defined new ways of aircraft performance. Van Grunsven would eventually go on to build more home builds than anyone else in the world, exceeding the annual production of all commercial general aviation companies combined. In 1975, aircraft designer Bert Rutan introduced his Very Ease Canard aircraft at Oshkosh, pioneering the use of mouldless, glass-reinforced plastic construction in home builds, a technique that several aircraft went on to adopt in the ensuing years, including composite commercial airliners. At the 1987 AirVenture, Cirrus Aircraft's founders, the Clapmire brothers, unveiled the Cirrus VK-30 kit aircraft, which later led to the creation of the successful SR-20 and SR-22, the first designs to incorporate all composite fiberglass construction, glass panel cockpits and airframe ballistic parachutes for use in manufactured light aircraft. Other past notable designs introduced at AirVenture include Frank Christensen's Christen Eagle II aerobatic kit biplane in 1978, Tom Hamilton's Glacier 1 in 1980, and Lance Nebua's Lancair 200 in 1985. In 2018, there were 2,714 international visitors registered from 87 nations who attended. There were approximately 10,000 aircraft, 2,979 show planes and 976 media representatives on site from 6 continents, along with 867 commercial exhibitors. In the past, attendance at the event was tabulated on a daily basis so that one person attending 7 days would count as 7 attendees. The large number of aircraft arrivals and departures during the flying week makes the Whitman Field FAA Control Tower the busiest in the world for that week in number of movements. To accommodate the huge flow of aircraft around the airport and in the nearby airspace, a special NOTAM is published each year, choreographing the normal and emergency procedures to follow. In 2014, the Special Flight Procedures NOTAM was 32 pages long. More than 4,000 volunteers contribute approximately 250,000 hours before, during and after the event. There is a large economic impact on the Oshkosh area as well as the state of Wisconsin. In 2020, EAA estimated this to be around $80 million. The Oshkosh Convention and Tourism Bureau estimated it to be $21 million, some discrepancy. When you add up the costs of accommodation, food, entertainment and travel from afar, then you can see how it adds up for this area and for the state. In 2008, 172 air traffic professionals representing 56 facilities volunteered to staff the facilities at Oshkosh, Fond du Lac and Fisk. They wear bright pink shirts to stand out in the crowd. In 2013, the Federal Aviation Administration announced that it was not able to send resources to support AirVenture. The Experimental Aircraft Association was forced to sign a contract to repay the government for FAA resources during AirVenture up until 2022. Expect an announcement to confirm payment arrangements beyond 2022. EAA AirVenture relies heavily on volunteers who arrive in the weeks leading up to the air show. The tasks they perform range from parking cars and aeroplanes to painting buildings to helping set up and tear down concerts and shows presented by the EAA. Long-time volunteers receive free meals, t-shirts, embroidered patches and free admission into the EAA AirVenture event. Thank you for watching. Comment, like and subscribe to promote future stories.